of the show, Banter, and I am so excited to be here today. My name is Grace Omlafe. Trust me, as usual, I won't be doing this all by myself. I have my respected, able gentleman and lady on the table. And this man, I like to do like touchlights on and off, pano. I am sorry, Your Excellency, Governor Chooks. It's good to have you here again.
Thank you. I'm all by myself.
You're all by yourself. You're welcome. Yes.
It's a privilege to be on the show. Thank you for having me.
Always, always.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be on the show. Hi guys, how are you
Why
doing?
do you like to do photocopies? Is it because both of you
Oh,
are
okay, sorry. Okay, it's not a privilege.
Okay, alright, welcome, Easy. And the lady here.
Hi, it's been a while. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Yes, you're welcome. So, guys, you are all welcome. So, there is a new development, and for me, I think it's important for us to have a conversation around it. You know, we've been having, we see issues happen around that has to do with uniform men, the security men, if I will use that word. So it could be NDLEA, it could be police, it could be last man, and all of them. You know, we constantly have engagement with them. We see videos and we see all of these things, and sometimes we just come up with we the way the story ends most times for most Nigerians, I think we don't feel good about it. But there's the development now, and this has to do with the story of the lady that was shot at Ajiwe, I think checking point around the Ajiwe police
Ajah.
station in Ajah. So and the policeman, ASP, yes, Van, let me remember that, I don't want to miss it. Yes, Drambi Vandi, to be precise. I think he has been sentenced to death by hanging. And I want us to speak to this. So people would say, Nigerian police is not working. Nigerian police is not working. They sweep so many stories under the carpet and all of that. In fact, the court of law did that and did this. Well, this is what we have now. It's trending, and we want to have you guys speak to it. So let's start with the governor, because this one a governor matter. They don't get. Yes.
I was not present when it happened. I was not, to be specific, I was not even in Lagos
Okay.
when it happened. Before they start looking for witness.
You would have paid the court citizen.
No, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. These are all things that are avoidable. We are sad for losing a young person, and she was pregnant, I think.
Yes, she was.
And this happened in the presence of her family. This was very, very avoidable. And to the Nigerian police, you have a duty to serve, to protect, and you are doing that. And please do better. For the policeman right now that you've been sentenced to hang, this is very avoidable. We feel for the family, we also feel for you. No death is a gain, be it for the good person or the bad person. So Nigerian police, we beseech you, we beg you. I think a lot of training needs to go into the force. More personnel need mentorship. A policeman should look up to somebody and say, I want to be like this Oga. I want to be like this Oga, and not just carrying heavy guns and being on the streets. Nigeria is hard as it is already. Let's not make it harder. To the families that have lost, and to your own family right now, we pray that God will grant you the comfort. And for every other policeman out there, we are all Nigerians. We love you. Just do a good job.
Alright, so let me come to.
Okay. Oh well, it's a sad occurrence, and we are hopeful that this won't happen again. Just like the governor said, this won't happen again. But I think beyond that, I want to eulogize the justice system, because it happened last year, December,
Yes,
and here we are. Justice has been served, I think this is serving as this encourages us, this encouraging to us. Though some people say there are reasons why this process was a bit sweet, but by and large, for the fact that we're able to bring justice to the table and it's being served, I think this is very, very commendable. Also, while this person has been sentenced to death, what is on ground for the family? Because I'm very sure the people she left behind, there's a need for them to be taken care of. You understand? Because it's not easy to lose somebody. It's not easy to lose somebody. And while we're also thinking about the family, the woman left behind, let's also think about the family, the police officer left behind, because that is going to.
But you never can tell. You know, another thing is the process.
I think he even has
They
the
don't
right
just
to.
say.
I think he has the right to appeal, so he can still appeal.
So that's what. And even if they don't just say, "Oh, death by hanging," and straight, they just go and hang you. There are processes to that. I think governor of the state needs to do some
That's after the appeal process is over.
It's over completely, yes, and all of that. So, okay, so I will come to Afreta. To you, do you think that the justice system have actually spoken well, like the process was fair enough? Do you think, in your own opinion?
No death is a gain, Yes, sir. Choose the governor, sir. No death is a gain. Well, to an extent, justice has been served. To an extent, yes, because death is painful, regardless whether it is for a good cause or for a bad cause. It's painful. And what I want to say in addition is, I wish for a system where the police force will actually be friends of the citizens, and there will be empathy. You don't just shoot at people like that. You know that it is yours to protect. The lives of the people is yours to protect. So I just hope that the Nigerian police will do better.
Thank you. So talking about just more like it took some. I don't know how to put it, but it was not deliberate. Do you understand? No certain person.
You mean the man was under the influence?
More like.
Influence of what exactly?
So let's leave that. But more like, and also like, he didn't just pull the trigger. I'm just trying to speak to what you said. Do you understand? No certain person will do that. Probably it was unexpectedly, and I mean whatever it is, but I just need to clarify the fact that no certain person will do that. So I'm coming to.
But
I'm actually coming to the
some of them, they
See the
want
way Delight is looking at you.
Yes, I'm actually coming to
What
the light.
are you
You want
saying?
to say something? Okay.
I'm serious. I've had an experience when I was coming from Adamawa State to Edo. I was coming back from service, and then the guys at the policemen at the checkpoint, they were telling the driver to stop. Baba was just flying. They just pointed. I was like, today is my end. I'm serious. I don't know how God just saved us. I've had that experience, so I feel like
They shoot?
Yes, they did.
Wow.
It was terrible in Edo.
Okay, you're from Edo. Oh.
I'm from Akwa Ibom. I was going to Edo State.
Then the powers is in you. Now turn the bullets away. That's what I'm trying to say.
Jesus Christ, that experience was terrible. So you saying no same person, I feel like they have a lot of work.
So that is why I'm coming to him now. I'm coming to Delight. I think that's why you talked about reform. So let me come to you. Do you think there is still public trust when it comes to law enforcement? Then let's also speak to police reform. How we can keep them stable, put them, do proper check and all of that. Linking it to high experience. Yes.
Okay, you see an establishment whereby you have young ones not anticipating to join that kind of establishment, tells you what you have done so far, or tells you how or the current form of that establishment. I don't know if it's up to like 10% or 20% of young Nigerians that you ask and say, oh, what do you want to become in future? And you hear the person tell you, I want to become a policeman. Even you that you are asking the question, if the person tell you, you check the child's brain and say, hope you are fine. But I feel that they have a lot of work to do. Although, looking at this case, in the era whereby we are having the issues of policemen and citizens always quarreling, you find out that citizens brings out phone and video and say, oh, I'm recording you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you find out that you are in an era whereby when a policeman approaches you, the first thing you think that, oh, the policeman wants to harass you and things like that. I think the issue, because when I was doing my research, I didn't really get a clear picture of what happened or what led to this shooting.
Okay.
So I was checking different papers. All I'm just saying is the court case and the shooting. No one is speaking to what happened before the shooting. Was the policeman telling the lady to stop?
Okay.
Or was he suspecting something? So nobody is speaking to that.
And
I've
to bring that to
So
yes,
I
because I read that story.
Isa,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what.
Exactly. No, I'm coming to that. I'm coming
to that.
But you know, you heard what I
Yes,
said.
I will still.
No
No matter what, because it's too.
As long as
You
the
said she was
policeman's
even.
life is not threatened,
Mm.
he has no right.
I'm not saying, I'm not supporting. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not supporting the action.
Okay.
All I'm talking based on the reform now. So I'm asking what led to that issue,
I think he tried to
situation.
stop it. He
So
tried to
now,
stop the
when
vehicle.
you are training your police, you should give them.
My police or our police?
No, I'm speaking now to the
It's
people.
Yeah.
I'm speaking now to people who do this, who organize these trainings and establishment. When you should have ways, in a company or customer care, you have some basic ground questions whereby you teach people, okay, how you respond to some. So in the police, they should have this kind of situation. Now you are in an environment whereby if a police tries to stop you now, for instance, a young chap, if a police tries to stop you on the road, you start behaving and you have not even gotten to hear what the policeman has to say first. You're already tensed up, and any movement the policeman makes, you say you have your phone here, you want to call somebody. You see, when you are playing a ball, if you hit it very fast to the wall, it comes back fast at you. So your reaction is what is going to generate the policeman's reaction, and before you know it, the two of you are already having issues. So we should also be able to know how to handle ourselves and our emotions. No, we know that the country is so somehow, but we should at least be patient and be calm with them. Now, I'm not supporting what the policeman did, because honestly speaking, the lady was pregnant. That is 2 lives against 1. So he deserves to go and beg God for forgiveness by himself in heaven. So he will go and meet God, whether God is by his side or not. But what I'm just saying is that there should be solutions and preventions on ground already, so that this kind of situation would not happen or would not arise again.
Okay, thank you very much.
I think I need to clap.
Okay, so basically, we just wanted to
Give me money instead.
You see, this is the corruption we are speaking to. This is
No, now it's a gift. This is what I'm talking about.
Someone said that he wants to clap
Yes.
for you, and you asking for money. Give him money instead.
Is it
not what he has that
it's
he
my
gives to you?
gift now.
Ah.
Is it your money?
It's not my money, I'm sorry. Okay, so basically, it's not something to flog, but we just want to have the privilege to speak to this briefly. And thank you guys, you've actually done well. But for another 10 seconds, do you have something you want to say to this to wrap it up? Yes, sir.
Okay, so like we've said that we appreciate the justice delivery system, how fast it has been, but they can still do better. There are a lot of cases like this that are still in courts and nothing has been done. So we speak to the authorities in charge to understand that justice delayed most times can be justice denial. Please, let's speed up those actions.
All time.
Thank you. And another thing is the use of firearms. I think last week we were talking about FRSC asking the government that their men need to start using guns.
To do what exactly?
Firearm to protect.
To check cap
It's in the news. It's in the news. It was even discussed on our early exchange program on that day. So I think this is a rethink. If the people who were giving the firearms are using it for something like this, imagine if other security agencies are using it. So I think this calls for caution.
Not security agents.
No, federal safety corps. Okay, if other if other para security anyone. So, but I think this calls for serious actions, and we need to be careful about this. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's have a
So to buttress the emotions point, that
The lady in yellow.
let's buttress the emotion point.
that Delight spoke to. Yes, please, Nigerian police, let's have empathy. Let's have sympathy for the masses. Most times we just carry out like reflex action as it just becomes that kind of thing. Please, the lives of people are important. Everybody's life is important.
Thank you. Let's have.
Yes, like I always say, look up to somebody. Look up to your IG. Look at Oga Kayode. If you are the recruit on the road, try and be like him. See Frank Mba that just celebrated his birthday. Try and be like these people. At least have a face that we can always smile to and say hi to you. We shouldn't be scared of the police. We should not be scared of our police force.
Well, Isaac Newton knew what he saw before he said that for every reaction, there's an equal and opposite. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the judgment is there on ground already. When you break the principle, you know what you are going to face. So I'm going to be speaking both to the police and to the citizens themselves, or to us, we Nigerians, that we should not provoke a policeman, because every emotions blind people. Emotions, especially that emotion called anger, it can blind you. You will not know what is going on until you are done doing what you want to do. So let us try our possible best. There's no way, because I want to
because they carry gun.
calm down. I want to assume that there is a process that goes on in the police, that they screen their policemen before they give them armed weapons. I want to assume that. So there's no way a policeman will just meet you on the road. You are walking on your own, moving with your car on your own, and there's no way a policeman will just stand like this and shoot you. I doubt that. I can't say, but I've not seen any story like that.
That's what?
That a policeman will just stand. You are walking on your own and he will shoot you.
There'll be a reason for
Yes. So what I'm just saying is this.
There is no reason for anyone to shoot anyone.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
It's not a welcome.
Okay, so really,
Because
regardless,
I'm saying that if I have the opportunity to also fire you,
I'm speaking
and somebody
to
now,
both
I do not
parties.
fire back.
yes.
I'm speaking to both parties
So to
now.
avoid more.
To avoid more.
But in this case, in the
You
case of
see-
Bolanle,
Yes.
like I said earlier, the policeman actually waved at their car, asking them to stop. And according to the story, the husband was trying to park when the man
Discharge the fire.
Yes. So tell me, what was her offense?
So like
The husband was trying to
To
park,
park.
they like
and the policeman.
He was
Well,
over.
Well, he deserves what he's getting now. So, but what I'm saying is this: we should not just provoke people to do things.
okay, just
That's-
Then people that
that's
are actually
what I'm
provoked
saying.
should not be in the police force, because
Why
people like that,
can't
they
we
need more
Why
patience.
can't we? Why can't we speak to the fact that everybody needs to control their anger?
Yes,
We
That's
cannot be
not.
angry.
Obviously, you are not listening to
Okay,
me.
okay,
I'm listening. So
You
for
didn't
to-
listen to
no,
me.
for
I
you to
started
justify
with
the
Those that cannot
fact
control
that
their
you can
anger
conk a
should
gun
not
is
be in the
I didn't justify any fact.
Agreed.
I was
Agreed.
speaking to both
But
parties.
listen,
Let
but
me
if
help
you
you.
ask
Yeah.
me,
let me
yes.
help him.
What he's trying to say is that both parties should always try and de-escalate.
God bless you, sir.
Always try.
Because they are just.
You see, there's two types of listening. They are listening to reply. They are not listening to understand me, especially this guy that is near me. You understand what I'm trying to say before you come out and tell me that.
Which for me, I think I understand.
You did not get me. You did not get me.
This is what my point. Now, picking Bolanle's scenario, for example, using her for example, as an example, whichever way you want to put it, the point remains that they did not do anything wrong. What stirred up this man's anger? The officer, what stirred up his anger?
Nobody is saying they did something wrong. But his advice is this.
Okay.
Always de-escalate.
Okay, so
always
thank you very much.
de-escalate. You might be right, 100% right, but if someone gets hot, you are the one that will get hot.
Yes, but really, if you ask me, I would say that people with temperament, people that easily get angry, should not be in the police first.
Yes.
They should not. I think they should check it. Don't say because there is no job. Because let me tell you, like you mentioned that you will not ask your kid, what do you want to become? And all of that, they will mention, I want to become a police officer. You're maybe in United States or but you hardly see them mention that in Nigeria, right? But of course, when you see people move around, no jobs, and somebody just came with the offer, I know somebody that knows somebody, they'll just dip them, they put them in, fill that space. And at the end of the day, they did not do proper check on these people. Yes, there are processes, they go through processes, but do they do exactly what they are supposed to do? Do they carry out, all of this is check their temperament? You just deliberately put them on the spot, like get them upset and see how they will react. You understand? And see how they will react to all of these things.
The Nigerian police is not different from the society, mind you.
I agree. Just the way the society, just the way we are. We have people that are very patient. We have people that are not patient at all. So if everybody is coming, now you have 10 people coming to apply. Trust me, everybody cannot be haughty. Everybody cannot have same temperament.
How many of the younger generations are you seeing that
they are not chasing
so for those that are there,
operations?
For those that are there, I think they should check. And fish out. I mean, just fish out those that you feel they are the issue, or those that are having temperament and all of that. Those that easily.
There's nothing that stops the policemen at checkpoints to meet a citizen or meet every other person without an arm. They can have an armed group as a backup, sitting somewhere or in a car or in a van, watching what is happening. That way, I will feel less threatened. I don't know if you understand. And they too, they will be more inviting. We can talk, but there are people that once they see that arm, it just puts you off. Yeah. You start asking yourself, what crime have I committed that I did not know? I don't know if you understand. You'll be asking yourself, which crime did I commit like 2 days ago that I did not know?
So basically, that's.
Trust me,
people love them, but when you need to bring them out,
they
when
walk.
Without their uniforms,
they walk.
Firearms. Let them invest in technology.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, I think that's much that we can take. That's all we can take for today on this very first topic. It's okay that we've been able to speak to this, and we're encouraging every Nigerian police officer out there to please. They do say they are Nigerian police we are your friend. So act it, don't just say it. Yep. My friend will not come to me with ammunition. My friend will not come to me with guns. My friend will not come to me looking scary, So approach your citizens as truly you are friends. Yes, and that's it. And for Bramvi Vandi, well, we hope that I know that a lot of police officers would learn from this, but we hope that there will be a way to make amends. I would really hope so. All right, guys, thank you very much. We will be going on a short break now. When we come back, we'll go straight on the second topic for today. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, The Banter. I'm always excited to be here. And guys, we're back again. We're back. We're back again. All right, so we want to go to this very interesting topic, and I hope some of us will have answers to it. Okay, so let's speak to a post I saw by Ronke Ojo.
Who is she?
Ronke Ojo, popularly known as Oshodi Oke. She's an actress. Yes, now.
Okay.
Okay, so she said she dated her husband for 10 years.
Who she help?
Wait now, let me calm down. So the relationship was for 10 years, but the marriage lasted only 1 year. Oops.
Come again.
Yes, 10 raised to power 1.
So they use 10 years to.
That's the first mistake.
Except
So that's a red flag.
that's the first mistake.
Wow.
Why will you date someone for 10 years?
No. I've
What
seen
are you people doing? Are you really
Yes,
dating?
yes,
I
yes.
know someone that they dated for 9 years.
Yes,
They're still married.
I've seen 7
50
years
years
and they are
later.
still married.
Run,
You
no.
know.
Run. You don't know what that woman is facing inside her
It
house.
depends.
Okay, so basically, we want to speak to.
I think I'm understanding what you just said.
Oh, you
You
don't
dated
get-
for 10 years.
Yes, but now they got
Got
married.
married.
But that marriage lasted for 1 year.
Can you imagine? Someone was deceiving someone.
They should go back. They should go
Mm,
back dating.
They took over dating. Maybe the dating will be
Maybe you
better.
would prefer dating.
Mm.
Maybe they are destined to date and not to marry.
Like someone said that dating is best, is that cheap dating than marriage. I did say that too. Okay, so guys, does the years in relationship, the period of time you spend in your relationship, does it really determine how far the marriage will go? That's the question for today. I'll start with you.
Gay. I never married before.
You know,
Okay, but
I mean, you can speak around. You have people around you.
But you dated before.
yes, I have. So I think that human beings are dynamic. All right, people change. The longevity of the relationship, how many years you have spent, does not determine whether the marriage will survive or not, because people change, right? And about that, I've also seen somebody, they dated for 6 years, they got married for 6 months.
Yeah?
I'm serious. I've seen that.
Something
They
is
dated.
common.
6.
They dated for 6 years, and their marriage was just 6 months, and they got divorced.
They were lying to them.
Like, I don't understand. So I think, Sisi, I put down some things here, right?
Okay.
So the reasons for this kind of things.
Okay,
First of
before
all,
we get to this,
okay.
let's just hear from
All right.
everybody. Israel, let's
Okay. For me, I think to an extent, it has effect on the marriage, because on this particular story, she said it that she saw the red flags while in the relationship. She saw the red flags and thought,
She saw red flag.
yes,
The
that could affect the success of the marriage coming from the husband. But she felt she
When you
can.
say red flag, like the lights run. Oh.
But she still felt okay. I think time will tell and change it. But unfortunately, it doesn't. But we've seen, yes, but we've seen marriages that were conducted after 7-9 years of courting relationship, and the marriage is still on. You understand? Yes. So I think it all boils down to what you want in that marriage.
And
What you want.
who you are.
Yes, because if some I think there was a day we were talking about what's a deal breaker for you in marriage. Some people is cheating. If your partner cheats, you are out. And some people know it's respect. Even if you want to cheat, please cheat respectfully. Respect me.
Wow.
While you are cheating,
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
While you are cheating, don't let me know. You are respecting me. Don't let me. And don't bring it to my house. You understand? And tell that side chick that, see, there is the owner of my life is at home. You understand? I'm just saying that. So it depends on what you want in marriage.
Okay, so let's come to you.
Well, if I'm to assume, that guy was just using that lady's head, because that dating was just an avenue for him
10 years.
to explore other women. So when he now entered the real cell, he could not now explore.
Why are you putting-
I'm assuming now. Allow me to assume.
Yeah.
Allow me to assume.
Your assumption.
Because if he not paying the woman no go talk like that for interview. So, on this show, I was talking about when we make decisions, 3 factors, and you did not allow me to conclude.
So you have the opportunity.
Now I have the opportunity. Thank you. You see, the God where I serve, big person. So, I was saying that there are things we want, there are things we do not want, and there are things that are necessary. Now, things that are necessary is what is going to sustain a marriage. Some guys like ladies that are, and you know that I don't know, but I used to hear this rumor. I don't know if it's a rumor or a superstition that a lady can never be complete. Now, if she is fine, sexy, brain no go day. If brain day, she don't go.
On top this show.
But I don't know. That's why I started with I don't know now. I started with I don't know. So I'm securely safe. So the thing is, you will.
We'll wait for him.
You will.
If I like this, I'm angry. Let's have
Sorry.
I'm angry. Let's have truth.
I take you back. My bad. I take you back. Please do not be offended. Do not be offended. But the thing is this, let me just quickly round up. You see, when you have a lady, you know that she doesn't fit to be a wife material. She's this bad bitch. And you like bad bitch. And you know, don't worry, the Gen Z's go understand. You like bad bitch. But you know that she's not fit to be a wife material. And you go and put her in your house. You have yourself to blame. That's where I leave it at. Okay. The brilliant ones go decode.
All right.
What he's trying to say is that a bad bitch can be a home bitch.
What's that bitch doing there?
You even need a bitch in the house in the first place. Nothing.
When there's black bitch, when there's a leopard bitch.
Well, don't be that bitch. Don't be that bitch.
Why do you need bitch in your house for crying out loud?
So if the guy wants to bitch, you can go out and bitch.
Yeah,
I get that gist.
Don't be this guy.
I get that gist.
Don't be this guy.
Let's go back to some foundation.
Okay.
Divorce is not in our culture. Hello, guys.
You want to pack your things and come back to your father's house? It's a disgrace.
Oh, no vex.
You dare not.
Divorce is not in our culture, and we don't preach it. Neither do we encourage it. Now, there will be separations based on issues that are threatening to life or other people's living. That is separation, and that marriage can be dissolved. But let's not put divorce in front and make it look as if it's one thing that is marriage is more now like a disposable. If you pay me tomorrow, you don't do me. I don't go. No, that is alien to us. So let's not emulate people from that, from other climes. For someone to have spent 10 years dating.
Shock you.
She was just
3,
trying to
4,
make sure what?
5.
You know, like she said, she saw red
8, 9,
flags.
10.
Okay.
Grace. What?
What?
If I'm toasting you 10 years and you are asking me when will you come and see my parents, I say next year. Next year came and you ask me, I say next year.
Toasting is different from dating.
Now,
No, I'm just telling you.
See the problem. Both parties were not ready for the responsibilities of marriage. Both parties were not ready.
If one is ready, the other is not ready. You cannot force this one.
Then they wouldn't have
One
dated
will have
for
to
10
wait
years.
for the other.
Yeah, they wouldn't have dated.
No, it's an agreement. Okay, I'm ready. You are not ready. Okay, please give me more time because of the love. Okay, I'll give you more time.
Everybody out there, let me say this for free. Love does not sustain marriage.
Thank you so much for that. So you
you
see
so
my
much.
factor, my 3 factors.
So love alone does not sustain a marriage.
Whether love alone or love without, love does not sustain marriage. What sustains marriage for men is respect. When you respect, a man sees respect as love.
Please.
Is it a
Please.
man that
Please.
council of men?
So we can disrespect
women, right?
Is this from
No.
what are you saying?
No.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
I'm talking for men.
Okay, you are talking for us.
No, see, I'm talking for men.
Okay.
Now see, if you disrespect a man where it hits him, now see, if you disrespect a man where it hits him, he might bear it, but most men will not forget it.
Vice versa.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming. Now, for women, the man's responsibility is to treat the woman like himself.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand. Yeah. What you can't take, make sure you don't give it to the woman. No, hold on. No.
In return, you respect her?
No.
So what?
No. The man is to love the woman like himself.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
When you love yourself like yourself,
that love contains plenty things.
That you do?
Now, you said
the love.
When you love her like yourself, what are those?
That's what I'm saying. It
Contains plenty things.
I don't know if you
Responsibility,
respect, I will not.
Everything.
One of the reasons why I will not agree with what you have just said is this, and this is one of the challenge that we have. Now, when some set of people sit down, or maybe because of their religion, they come together and say, these are some of the things that a man should do, a woman should not do, a woman responsibility. So when you now get into marriage, when you imbibe that and you get into the marriage, it becomes a problem. What I'm saying in essence is that I think we should move from this way of attaching a particular responsibility or attribute for a particular gender.
Yes.
We have some people, some guys who, maybe because of the way they were brought up, they need people to hail them, to respect them. And when they get into marriage, they need a lady like that. And we have ladies. Yes. Like that becomes a problem. And we have ladies. Calm down. And we have ladies who were brought up with respect. They want to be respected. I'm not saying bound. When I mean respect, I'm not saying lying down or you understand. They are built that way. So in the process of relationship, if you get yourself in touch with a person like that, maybe a lady like that, and you still want to be with that lady, now the respect aspect, you have to know that as a man, it's your responsibility if you want the marriage to work.
That's it.
Now another angle is this. In this marriage we're talking about, we did not talk about the guy. Because the lady has come out to say he was a cheater. We agree that the man cheated.
Okay. Now,
the role of this woman in this relationship, did we talk about that?
Have you tried defining what respect is?
You can help us with that because you brought it up in the first place. So let us know.
Governor will do that. Let's have a friend.
Okay. So
because you said you wanted to dish out some.
Yes, I think.
No,
some reasons. Certain reasons why there is a breakup, like divorce. That kind of thing. There's communication issues, unrealistic expectations. I think this is one of the reasons because you feel like your partner is perfect. You have that mindset that this person is not flawed. You forget that you came from different backgrounds, and all of that. People feel like marriage, there'll be constant happiness. Do you understand? Do you get? It's not going to be all rosy. Romanticize the love. What we see on the movies, and you just think that, oh, it's going to be pampering me. Oh, baby, sugar, come on, babe. Breakfast on the bed. Hello. Then there's compatibility, parenting perfection, cultural and family differences is there. Life changes too. There are events that will happen. You could lose your job, childbirth, you birth a child, and people.
And the men will now begin. Let me come in there. The men will now begin to say, "You are growing too fat now. You are adding more. Please."
And you are respecting
the man. You are respecting the man.
You now begin to do other things. Look for skinny ladies out there because you are not having fatty.
Where exactly were we?
How I married you.
But we did this thing together now. You understand? If I tell you I don't want to have kids now, you will say, wait, which word? From what climb and all of that. We need to, and I will now go ahead to do that. And you now say, you're now fat. Adding weight. And this. I mean, these are the things.
Remember when I started, I said the ladies should respect the man and the man should what? Love the woman like his body. So will you go ahead condemning your body because the lady is fat or the lady?
So please speak to
I don't
them,
know if I'm making sense.
Speak.
Now respect is not when the man is coming, you start prostrating on the ground. Or if the man says something you don't like, you don't sit down and trash it out. That is not respect. I don't know if you understand.
So what is respect?
Thank you very much. Respect is holding somebody in awe that this person is my husband. And treating that person, remember, treating that person as the head of your home. I don't know if I'm making sense.
So when you are treating the person as the head
Now,
of the home, in essence, what does that mean? For example, a king, a
no. He's not.
I'm just giving an
thinking
example.
of-
Let me
I'm just giving an
answer.
example.
If you are the head of the home, what do you expect?
What do I expect if I'm the head of
Yes.
You are turning the question back to me.
I'm not
Giving you your answer.
No!
It's your answer.
These are the expectations. These expectations does not work in this. See,
That's what I'm trying
these
to
are
say. That's what I'm
unrealistic
trying to do.
expectations.
You said respect is not
They are
when
not
you lie down.
realistic.
It's not when
Not
you
every
do
lady will
And they
take
have
you
not
like that.
Expectations.
We have some women that they are the breadwinner of their family.
Yes.
Hello.
Bam.
Hello.
They are the breadwinner of their family.
Hello.
And they will do everything to want to respect the man.
Israel.
Do you understand?
Israel.
So if
Israel.
marriage is not stereotype,
If you are talking
what
about
works for you may not work for another person.
Israel. Can you listen to me first?
I'm listening.
Even if the woman is the richest woman in the world, if you decide to get married today, the man is the head of that home.
And meaning that
Did
you
you
have
hear
to do the lying down, the kneeling down.
Nobody's telling you to
washing
kneel
the
down.
plates, eating special food,
No.
bringing
Who
the
says
food
you
on
kneel
your
down?
knees, on your knees.
Why are you throwing that route?
Like who says you must worship him?
This is what is on the minds of people.
washing
This is
the
what they
clothes.
think
No.
respect.
And all of that and all of that, and that makes them the head.
No.
And that makes you respectful.
Can I ask you a question?
Wow.
Can I ask you a question?
That was what we had.
Sorry, can I ask you a
question?
Do you respect your church fathers or the pastors?
Thank you. Do you respect your
Do you
pastor
rec-
in church?
Now, do you
Do you
wash for them? Do you cook for them? Do you bow your head down for them?
I am not.
So what's the difference with?
I am not their king.
Now
I am not their family,
listen.
I'm not their relative.
Respect does not have different
I
types.
don't live with them.
Sorry,
If I live with them,
respect.
I'll make sure if I live with them,
Are you-
have
Things
to wash
go
their
happen for
clothes.
house.
Can-
They live
Yes.
together.
Can you
Things
listen to
go
me?
day.
Yes.
Respect does not have different types. There's just one word for respect and one meaning for respect.
Let's have it.
So the respect you give to an elder in your church, that is the bishop or the priest, or what says that it must be different from the one you give to your
Okay,
husband?
so in return, when you give that to the husband, in return, the husband gives what?
I asked you a question, you jumped me like this.
I said, don't give.
Listen to
In return, what's in the wife give? I mean, what's in the man give?
You can't
Compare.
We are
Do
moving
you know
away
the
from
reason why you
let's
can't
be-
compare
let's be
that?
honest.
Do you know the reason why you can't compare that? Do you see your priest every day? Do you live in the same house?
But you see your husband. every
But
day.
That's what I'm saying. So it's different.
That means you cannot get that amount of respect.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't we prepare our guys? Why can't we prepare ourselves? Why can't we prepare ourselves to say, okay, if I'm ready to go with this marriage,
You
I
are
want to go with
creating a
it.
space,
Hello.
abandoning the space.
That's the problem.
Now you mentioned
There is
something
nothing-
about
There
respect.
is nothing like stereotype here.
No, we
I'm
are
talking,
too.
I'm talking to you like a married man.
Okay.
So let's come to.
Happily married man.
Okay, let's
A
come there.
very long
let's
time.
add that.
Okay.
Do you know that what works in
I'm
your
talking
home?
about-
For how many
We have
years?
two people
For
on
how
the
many
table.
years?
How many years was your relationship before you got married?
Now I have seen people get married on the first sight.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
Yes,
I've seen people
of
get
course,
married on
definitely.
the first sight.
marriage is working.
And
Yes.
they've been married for more than 30 years.
Definitely.
I'm talking to you
That's
now.
true.
I
Okay.
if his name, I can mention people in my own family.
Mm-hmm.
They saw themselves for the first time.
And they are not enduring
The marriage, they are enjoying it. That's another thing.
So
With grown-up children that are about to get married.
okay, so
Some even married.
okay,
I
so
don't even understand.
okay,
My own parents didn't even see themselves before they got married.
okay. So but your own, how many years relationship? Maybe 6 months.
Why?
No, before you got married
Maybe
Before
2 years.
Before I got married.
to her,
We dated for less than 6 months.
6 months. And here we have a relationship that lasted
10 years.
almost 5 years, and the marriage only went for a year plus.
A decade.
I mean, it depends. This has to do with, I think it's a personal thing, it's individuality.
That's what
Yes,
I'm saying.
that's exactly the point I'm making.
Sir,
Sir, if I want my marriage, do you know that if Ronke,
marriage,
if Ronke still want that marriage to work, it can work.
probably. If
It
she
can
wants to
work.
be passionate, she will be passionate and passionate.
Hello.
You know, it depends on what you want.
There
She
is
saw
no
the red
way-
flags now.
There is no way. you
Just the
tell
same way
me-
we also saw the red flag.
There is
Because those
And we
marriages
thought
that are
it's-
standing,
no,
they
it's
also
going
have
to-
challenges.
They are going to change.
And
Every
in
human
the space of
being-
time, we realized that no, we cannot continue. And we put out.
Every human being face challenge. Who told you
Definitely.
marriage won't face challenge?
That's the point.
I don't know if you understand. It's not a bed of roses. It's two people
Yeah.
telling themselves we will do life
Yeah,
together.
yes.
it's
Like
Component.
challenge.
Convenience
Okay,
of
so
us
basically,
together,
let's.
together.
All right, guys. Thank you. Let's come back home. Let's come back
Where were we before?
We're far away from home. Far away. Okay. So you were talking about respect. So I'll give you an example. A relationship, a marriage where the lady respects the man so well, does even everything like a king, and I give that example. You wash clothes, you cook, not necessarily like slave this time, but at least to that extent, you are showing all of that respect as much as you can. And at every slightest trigger, the man gets upset, temperament sets in, and it hits the woman. So would you say and with all indication, from all indication, you can say that this man actually loves this lady. But once temperament comes in,
Easy on the bed.
yes, let me use it. When the temperament sets in, everything will just go sour. You won't even remember love or anything again. So what would you say to that? Will such
Can I
be that relationship for the woman you don't
can I
want to
ask you
stay
a
to be
question?
beaten and battered all the time?
Can I answer?
And you say because he loves me, because I respect
I'll
him,
stay.
then I want to stay?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Delight, will you beat yourself? Israel, will you beat yourself?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I told myself.
Our-
Let's tell ourselves.
Our dear heads of production won't beat themselves. So now, see, if you are in a relationship where the man is constantly, listen to me, not that he's under the influence of some things in quote and it happened once or twice and stopped, but if that man is violent, remember what we said earlier on, there are reasons you can separate the marriage. If a man is beating you in the house and it has become his,
Domestic violence.
please, no matter where
Probably he
you
was
are,
going through unnecessary pressure, maybe
give him space.
office
Let him
pressure,
give him
financial
space.
pressure, anything. Pressure can come from anything.
Give him space.
So that's it. And from that space, it may lead to a complete divorce.
What if
Total
it leads to
divorce.
you being killed?
So that's what we are saying. So basically,
It's a
for
two-way
me, I don't
traffic.
think it's not a thing of respect.
It's a
or-
two-way traffic.
It's beyond that.
You gave, you did not receive.
What
I don't know if
about
you
if
understand.
the woman initiates the beating?
That's a different
The
ballgame.
beating she's getting.
But even if she initiates,
We know women
I
now.
don't know why you like
That's what
to
I'm
speak
saying.
to.
So that's what I'm
So
Yes.
have you seen
That's
when a
what I'm
woman
saying,
is
that-
looking for a man's
so
trouble?
when a man,
It will
when
come
a man
up like,
initiates
beat me,
disrespect,
beat me.
So you
Wait,
beat
because so
No, I'm
when-
asking you,
calm
what
down.
should happen in
Calm
that
down.
kind
So
of
when
situation?
Carry your
when a
bag
man
and go out.
initiates disrespect,
Now
and you
you
now
will come
disrespect him,
back.
then you now do what? A man can also initiate disrespect. When you disrespect him, you now say you are disrespecting me, but you initiated it. It's both ways.
So I think
violence.
it's
Let's
a
do 30
no-no.
seconds
It's a
each, so we'll
no-no.
wrap.
Domestic violence is a no-no.
Yes,
It is.
yes,
Now
yes.
see, in early marriage, let's speak truth and facts. In early marriage, couples can quarrel. It's always that first 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
But as you go beyond 3, 4, 5, you get to it starts going
They
down.
wait to see that. Yes, no. They could not. Maybe they thought what was happening in the relationship.
There are people that
Is what they
married for
expect.
30 years and they got divorced. So what would you say to that? Of course. So
Now,
Anyway, guys, let's just do 30 seconds. Let's start from Africa.
There's every scenario for everything you want to say.
Okay, so
So stop painting scenarios that
Okay, so
are not for the
you
mass.
You do your 30 seconds. Let's start.
human beings are dynamic. That I'll still say it. People change. Someone can just wake up one day and say he's not doing again after 25 years. Kilo shele. But I think that it just takes two to make it work. It takes two to make it work on both ends. The same energy. It's just a simple decision.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
okay, so I think for me, for everything that is good, there are 1,000 things that will make that thing bad. So as soon as you are going into that marriage, in that relationship, know that there are reasons why you should not go. There are reasons why that marriage will break. So it is now your responsibility to come together and say, despite these reasons, we are together. And we want to reach out to, we don't know if they can still come back. We'll be happy to also share the story if they can, because these are stories that that makes us know that marriage is worth it. It's worth it.
Someone was actually asking me,
I think we'll discuss that later.
That's a topic for another day. Why would you say marriage is not necessary in the first place? Well, maybe for some people. All right, thank you. Let's have.
Well, for me, if I'm making a plan or if I'm about to do something, I do not look at the good side of it. I look at the bad side and will I be able to overcome that bad side so that when I experience it, I do not have issues. So if you are going to enter into a marriage and all you are hoping for is, breakfast in bed, dinner dates in the night, romantic evenings, everything, and you are not looking at the see, in fact, some people need to start listening in church. In church, they tell you for better, for worse. You think the for worse is a joke? So you are associating yourself with a completely different entity. Now you must know that you have to adjust yourself because you because because you have to be able to sync with that person that you are getting into a marriage with. So people must be able to understand the full essence of what marriage is before they go in. Don't be envious because your friend is getting married. You do not know what the person is going to face. So prepare yourself. You have 30 years for a male. You have maybe 25 to 30 years. I'm just assuming. You have 25 to 30 years to no, I'm just giving the minimal. So you have that kind of year to plan yourself whether you really want to get married or not. So make use of that planning and don't just rush into it because your friend A or friend B has already married.
Thank you. Let's have trips.
Yeah, I will want to talk to men. Men listening, men watching us. One is both parties' responsibility to keep that marriage going, but it's your responsibility more to keep your marriage going. The lady is dropping her father's name to answer your name. Please. Do you think they are still dropping, bro?
They had it.
Yeah.
They had it.
Dropping their father's name to put your own father's name or your name. So please treat her like your own body.
Respect.
Then now listen again. Please and please, if you have to wash a car or sweep the road to provide for your family, do. Keep that humility or ego aside and provide for your family. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I think I love that part. Be humble.
No, you will
Do
not.
anything.
Do everything for
Keep your home
Drop your regalia.
financially.
You financially. That's it.
And it's funny how providing for a family can give you respect.
Yes.
I know you like that.
Just
Respect.
No, I'm not saying for
Everyone
all.
respect.
I'm not saying for all, but at least when you
I know you.
if I dey give you 2 million now, you sure you no go respect me day one.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for your input. Thank you for your opinion. We've all done well. Trust me. Either I like it or yes, we all made valid points. It's just that the way you look at it might probably be different from the way I would look at it. But I would also say, yes, at this point we can confirm that the number of years you spend in a relationship, that's the longevity, does not really determine the sustainability or the success of the marriage. Trust me, it has to do with the people involved, the characters, temperament, attitude, and everything together, and what you want, what the both of you want. So before spending 10 years, I think you should come to that drawing board where you outline things that you both want. Then in the course of that courtship, look at those red flags, because for sure I can tell you that you will be seeing these things. From the female end, from the male end, you will be seeing these things. Oh, don't overlook them, because you end up spending time, wasting time, and at the end of the day, you go back to point zero, and that will not be good enough.
More true. Were they saving for the wedding?
Long time.
They were saving for the wedding.
Trust me. All right, guys. So thank you very much, and this is where we'll be calling it a close on the show for today. Follow us on all our social media platforms if you are yet to do so, or you want to be part of this conversation. It's okay. You can drop your comment. Tell us what you think about the two topics we've treated today, and share. Thank you very much, guys behind the camera. We love you, and we love you. Until tomorrow, stay safe and go into a relationship that will not waste your time. Yes, that's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.